Hey everyone, welcome back to Tatum's Garage. I thought I'd do a quick walkthrough of Bradley's E.V.A. foam armor we made. All we've gotten done so far is the helmet and the body armor section for the chest and back, obviously. I did do, as you can see now, it's not in the pictures that are on the channel, but I did some weathering and some, damage to it. But I'll walk through that. I just kind of wanted to go over what I did, how I did it, and maybe give you guys some pointers on, stuff that might help you. I started with a base. I know a lot of guys do it a little differently. I made basically a body armor under piece. There's a whole nother section in here. There's two layers. There's the back layer and the front layer. The back layer looks just like a normal flak jacket. It was a front and a back piece. I don't know if you could see it if I open this up, but it goes the whole way. It's just plain circular, it's just a pullover jacket basically, like a flak jacket would be, a bulletproof vest would look like. I did that so I had a base to glue everything on because I did everything in separate pieces. I kind of came up with how I wanted it to look, made templates, kind of gauged it to Bradley's size, and that's what I went with. These are separate, this is separate, this is separate, this is separate, the sides are separate, the shoulder pieces, these fill-in pieces here, everything you see here is an individual piece. I made them, and then, after I cleaned them up, shaped them a little bit, I took them to my bench grinder with just a regular stone wheel on it, and I just beveled each corner, to give it some sort of shape, some sort of definition. I don't know if you guys can see that. Each piece got that. The ab section here was actually done with my Dremel tool and the drum sander. So that was the only part that I really did that with. The shoulder pieces, the same way. I came up with something that I thought was going to look neat. Drew a template and we shaped it. I rolled it over my knee a little bit, gave it the heat gun treatment, and gave it that little rolled shape so it, follows the contour of the shoulder. Everything's glued with hot glue. This was before I learned about contact cement and how much, better it really is for gluing the foam armor together. I used that when I got to the helmet. The back, as you can see, is a lot more intricate than the front. Each piece you see there is individual, so starting all the way from the top, the centers, those are all separate pieces, and each side are all separate pieces. So they had to be heat shaped, formed to, follow the contour and not be wanting to pull back. They're all beveled, same way on the bench grinder. I'll try and pan through it kind of slow for you. A neat thing is all the rivets, or simulated rivets, I should say, are actually googly eyes from the craft store. I found a YouTube video online, and that's how the guy did it, and I thought, what an easy fix. You can buy a bag of 100 of them for a couple bucks, and you got all the rivets you can handle. A little dab of glue on the back, stick them right in place. I have lost a couple of them so far, but if I would have used contact cement, I think it would have been a lot better. What else did we do? Covered that. I did do a rough pass of weathering on it, since I took the pictures that are on, Instagram and that are on YouTube already. I did a light wash. That's why I got some, muddy, dirty look to it. We dug out some sections, made it look like you had a gunshot and maybe like a ricochet or maybe a sword hit. Same with like the cuts and scratches down here. It was all acrylic paints. These were just dug out with my Dremel and just kind of made it look cool. I didn't want them to look battered. Added some whites in there from some highlights, so kind of give it some depth. But I've never really weathered anything before, so this was my first go at it. And I think so far it looks nice. I've only gotten the front weathered. We'll do the back, we'll do the shoulder pads. I want to put like a nice slice in it or a dent, something neat. Stenciled on, just number 12. Bradley's a big Aaron Rodgers fan, so had to throw the number 12 in there somewhere. But that's where that is as of now. We did do Velcro clips on the side. I built it as one unit, and then after it was all done, I just sliced down the side with a box cutter or blade knife, whatever you have, X-Acto knife. And these clips you can buy right at the craft store. They're, you know, right with actually the elastic and everything. Hot glued everything together, hot glued it all on there, and now it's just a lot easier. Just open it, slide over, click it together. It makes it a lot easier. But all in all, it turned out pretty neat for our first go. If you have any questions or something, you know, I'm probably forgetting a lot of the things I did. But if you have any questions on how I did something or how I made something look a certain way, or, you know, what I did, just feel free to throw it in the comments. I'll answer you. I'll try to answer you best I can. And for the paint, it was Plasti Dip. Well, first heat sealed all the foam with my heat gun, and then that just kind of closes all the pores of the foam itself. And then after that, I Plasti Dipped everything, and then went over with the black and green from, the colors are actually from Duck Dynasty's line of camo paints. So went to the hardware store and got all of that. They're actually really, I think it's a really cool, non-reflective, just beautiful camo color, that light green like that with the black. And that's the chest piece. Now for the helmet, I actually did hear about contact cement by the time I made that, which made it a lot easier. I did not have a head mold, obviously, because it was my first time for trying this. So I actually found this foam head that I like to call Sanchez, because I gave him a mustache. And it's actually almost the size of Bradley's head, which was kind of convenient. So obviously it wouldn't work for everybody, but if you're making it for a child, it was $10 at Hobby Lobby. They have them at Michael's, Joann Fabrics. They have them at a lot of places, and it worked out great. Covered the entire head in aluminum foil and then duct tape, and then I traced my templates of what I wanted for this helmet out on that, how I wanted the eyes to look, how I wanted the entire thing to look. And I kept it as a full face, full mask kind of helmet, almost like a Deadpool mask, just because, you know, it was my first go at a mask. I didn't really know what it was going to do, what I was going to do, or how it was going to look, but I think it turned out pretty neat. You know, it's different. It's not like everybody else's, you know, and I think it looks kind of cool. For a full video that I watched to do this, I know there's a guy on YouTube goes by Evil Ted Smith. Great videos on E.V.A. foam armor. He even has templates for sale, all that kind of cool stuff. So if you watch his videos, you know, he will, you know, walk you through it and all that stuff. I'm going to put some videos out too, but if you want to do it right away, there's some videos you can watch. Everything on this was, after the templates were cut out, were, you know, traced on the foam, then cut out, and then, you know, kind of put back together. There's a seam there. I don't know if you can see it, but it goes down. We had a wedge, put a wedge in there to get that bubble in the side, you know, so it was round like the head. Contact cement, like I said, really made it a lot easier to glue everything together. We have some lenses for the eyes now. We haven't gotten them in there, but they're just cut down sunglasses that we got from the dollar store, and they'll fit in there nice and make it kind of look cool, so that way no one can see where his eyes are. We did a little mohawk down the middle, same thing, bevel the edges, all that. Everything was made out of the floor mats except for the thin black stuff you see there was that craft foam from the craft store, and it was just, you know, cut into slivers and then placed on there to kind of give it, break it up a little bit and kind of give it a cool look. But other than that, I mean, everything else was the floor mats from Harbor Freight. Most of it was the puzzle pieces, but the inner part was the roll, and you can get it for like $6-8, something like that. So I mean, it wasn't that expensive to make this. It was really cool, easy, fun to play around with. There was a big learning curve for me in the beginning because I had never done anything like this before. So once I played with it a little bit, made some smaller stuff, and made the inner shell of the jacket to build on, it made it a lot easier, and I was able just to plug in pieces that I thought were going to look cool and that fit. But we will have another video coming up of me actually building some armor, seeing that's what this channel's about, building things. So I'll walk through it, but I just wanted to give you guys kind of a walkthrough of the armor and kind of get you an idea of what I did, how I did it, and if you got any questions, like I said earlier, just throw it in the comments. I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. If you do like the videos that I've got, please like and subscribe. The more people I get to like and subscribe, obviously, gives me a little more oomph to get out there and make more videos. I'm going to keep making tons of videos. I enjoy it anyways, but, you know, like, subscribe, and we'll make more. If there's something you want to see me build or try to build, I'll try anything, so just throw in the comments. If you want to see me build something, I'll do my best to get to it and build something. So, thanks for watching again, everyone, and hope you enjoyed this video, and watch my other videos if you want, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Tatum's Garage.